when Jeff started talking about neighborhoods and what a neighborhood was, I went back in my own mind to when I was young. We lived for 2 years in Winnipeg, and I remember very clearly the sort of the limits of the neighborhood, how far I could go as a child. So a block south was Laura Secourt's school, and a block north was the little grocery store, and over there was St. Margaret's Church. And I could go as far north as Portage Avenue, and as far south as the Assiniboine River, and all of those locations were very clear. And so I thought, well, I can't really write about Winnipeg, but I thought that Chloë has the same experience in EC3 of her neighborhood and how it gets larger as she grows. And so I started thinking about her neighborhood and wrote a poem in her voice, but then I thought I'd better check it out with her. Right, and just, verify the facts and so on, and also add in things that I hadn't thought of. And so we co-wrote it, or she helped out with it. And when we discovered that there was an honorarium for the poem, for which, thank you, Jeff, and I shared it with Chloë, she was quite astounded. She said, "You get paid for writing?" and I haven't had the heart yet to tell her that not always, right? But in this case we did, and we're very grateful to Jeff for that. The other thing that I think Chloë wants you to know is the poem is no longer true, because it ends with her not yet old enough to bike across the Hunter Street Bridge. Well, now she is. So we'll have to rewrite it, or she'll have to rewrite it. So EC3 as an outward spiral. Way back on my tricycle, I had to stay in sight of the porch. And then my mom said I could go as far as Cricket Place, where the crickets live, because I didn't have to cross the big and busy street. I liked the smell of toasted oats coming over the river from Quaker Oats. It always hums, except when the power blacked out. After then, she let me walk all the way around 3 blocks past the Cat Pea House and the crazy neighbors who played their cowboy music really loud. Their pussycat slept in the middle of the road. To my friend's house, to my dance teacher's studio, near where I got my bus to go to school, beside the bakery and the smell of the bread and all the cakes. And some days they gave me a cookie for a treat. When I was older, I could take my bike under the echoey bridge to the baseball diamond and swings, or ride it on the path by the river all the way up to Nichols Oval, where Mommy sometimes sings and drums. There's a hole you can ride right into and through. That's where I found a turtle once and moved him out of danger off the path. And I saw a dead mouse once, and a bat. And down by the river you can smell dead fish. There are so many paths that take you to the path, and a little bridge goes over to the island. Now I walk on my own to the grocery store on errands, or cross the street to buy a snack for myself at the convenience store. Soon I'll be old enough to ride my bicycle over the bridge to downtown and the rest of everywhere.